Good morning, everybody, and happy Sunday. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. We had an amazing day yesterday here in Central Maine. It was nice and warm and sunny, and it was so therapeutic to get out in the outside where it was warm and just sit in the sun with no jacket on, just a t-shirt, and just soak it in. It's so good for the soul and the body and the mind. So if you're somewhere where it's going to be nice today, I think which it will be a little bit today. I just look out my window right now, and it's not that bad. Unfortunately, they are predicting snow for later tonight and tomorrow, which I'm not looking forward to. I hope it's just rain, but you know what? If it's snow, it's going to be gone in a day, so I'm not worried about it. Spring is here. The snow won't last long, so you can't change it, so you might as well just deal with it. So I hope everybody is having a good day. We've had a lot going on around this house this past week. We bought some turkeys, so we're raising turkeys. We had a baby goose hatch in our incubator. We have a mama and a daughter that have been laying for weeks, and they have at least 20 eggs underneath them. They are due to start hatching any day now. We are watching them, but we did bring in 3 into the incubator with some chicken eggs, and 1 hatched yesterday. So we have some fertile eggs. So we're really excited. And my son also got 2 baby calves last week, and we're getting more calves in this week. And so this farm is growing very fast. So I just wanted to give you a little heads up for those that are following me on my webpage. It's not just about essential oils. It's all about natural remedies. I try to share other things with you. I share about our farm and what's going on. And of course, the baby goats have been here for a couple of weeks, and they're just the cutest things ever, ever, ever. I just love them. I'm going to hate to get rid of the male, but we are raising them to sell and to breed. So he is selling the baby male goat. Now, some of you don't realize that doTERRA is not just about essential oils, but they also have amazing product line. And I have personally been used several of their products, and I know that they work. And to know that they are a natural, all pure product, and there's no synthetics, there's no chemicals, there's nothing in them, is very reassuring that I'm putting in the best in my body. Today, of all times, we really need to be taking care of our bodies. We need to build up our immune system. We need to get proper rest and stress and exercise and fresh air and sunshine, and supplement our bodies for what is missing, because there is a lot our bodies are missing. Even when we try to do our best, the soil is missing nutrients, our vegetables are missing nutrients. So sometimes our bodies require a little bit added help. And so I did want to share with you that doTERRA does have an amazing product line that does carry products that are all pure and all natural if you are looking for something like that. So what I'm going to do is talk to you today about energy. Many of us need energy for different reasons. So some of us try to just pledge through the day. Some of us try to find natural things. Some of us revert to caffeine or sugar, a candy bar, energy drinks. I just want to share with you some information on one of the products that doTERRA does have. It's called Mito2 Max, and I just want to do a little presentation on that. So I'm going to share my screen, and I hope that all of this works. Let's see here. I'm going to go up to the top. Now, I cannot see you while I'm doing this. So if you have any comments, I will have to wait till after my presentation, because all I can see is my slideshow. So natural versus chemical energy. Now, I want to just talk to you a little bit about how caffeine can stimulate you. Now, this is medical terms, so I am going to read this to make sure I get this right, because I'm not a medical person. Anything I say is not to diagnose or treat, just for informational only. If you have any questions, contact your provider. But while we're awake, the neurons in our brain fire away and produce a compound called anisine as a byproduct. Anisine is constantly monitored by your nervous system through receptors. Typically, when anisine levels drop and hit a certain low level in your spinal cord and brain, your body will signal to you to start relaxing to prepare for sleep. There are several different anisine receptors throughout the body, and caffeine most affects the A1 receptor. When a substantial amount of caffeine is ingested, such as typically 100 to 200 milligrams from a strong 8-ounce cup of coffee, it works its way towards your body's anisine receptors and mimics the effects. In other words, caffeine tricks your body into thinking that it's not yet time for sleep by acting like anisine. Now, health effects of caffeine. The most immediate uplifting rush of energy provided by caffeine does not come without negative repercussions. As the world's most widely ingested photoactive substance, a vast amount of research has been conducted regarding probable health concerns and the possibility of dependency associated with regular use of caffeine. Although generally regarded as safe, which is GRAS, for consumption, acute caffeine toxicity and increased risk for dependency become a significant concern for average-sized adults beyond 400 milligrams a day, which equals to roughly 4 cups of coffee or 2 conventional energy drinks. Now remember, energy drinks have more caffeine in them than coffee. Despite the average consumption of caffeine in the United States being slightly more than half the GRAS amount, approximately 10% of the population is regularly exceeding that amount from beverages alone. Regular caffeine consumption beyond medically accepted levels is becoming so prevalent that caffeine use disorder is now listed as a diagnosis for mental disorders. Now, here are some negative effects of caffeine. This is a little graph that shows you how much caffeine is in which drinks. You've got 3 milligrams in a decaf cup of coffee, and then you go all the way up to 95 milligrams in a cup of brewed coffee. Now remember, these cups of coffees, I believe, are only 8 ounces, and that's not a lot. And you go to Starbucks, you go to Dunkin' Donuts, you're pretty sure you're getting more than 8 ounces, especially if you get a medium or a large. So you're going to have to increase these milligrams of caffeine. And remember, it's in a lot of them. It's in chocolate, it's in coffee, it's in drinks, caffeine's in a lot more than just coffee. So you got to look at what you're eating, what you're drinking, what's in it for ingredients. So along with acute discomfort, such as jitters and stomach discomfort, excess caffeine consumption has been linked to insomnia. Research has shown that consuming caffeine 6 hours before going to bed may have significant negative effects on sleep quantity and quality. Now, I know for me personally, I don't drink caffeine as a rule, but on occasion, I will have a caffeine drink. If I drink it after 11:30 a.m., I will not get to sleep until midnight or 1 o'clock. All I do is I go to bed and I just lay there and I toss and I turn. Some people can have a drink of coffee at 6 o'clock at night and go right to bed. I cannot do that. Another side effect, a negative effect, is headaches. There is some evidence that the vasoconstrictive, which is narrowing of the blood vessels, properties of caffeine may help relieve some headache symptoms, but research suggests that overuse can cause headaches and increase their intensity. Mental health is another negative effect. After controlling for other related lifestyle factors, recent research suggests that regular caffeine consumption is associated with increased self-reported stress, anxiety, and depression. So if you are a heavy caffeine drinker, you are dealing with anxiety or depression, I would suggest, only as a suggestion, like I said, I'm not a medical person, but from experience, I would decrease your caffeine a little bit at a time, because if you're a heavy drinker and you go off of it suddenly, you're going to have more problems than if you just kind of taper it off. So if you are looking at doing anything, I would slowly taper it back if you are a heavy caffeine drinker. Blood pressure is another negative effect. As little as 160 milligrams of caffeine may raise your blood pressure, especially if you already have hypertension. Early morbidity. One study found that those who regularly consumed more than 4 cups of coffee per day had a 21% increase in all-cause mortality. Mito2 Max. This is a supplement that I personally take that I can vouch works wonders for energy and mood. Everybody can relate to feeling sluggish and dragging throughout the day, just waiting for it to end. Coffee, energy drinks, stimulant-filled dietary supplements, even candy bars have become a regular part of the contemporary diet, but these supplements offer a broad of harmful side effects along with a quick jolt of unnatural and unsustainable energy. As many of you know, you take a quick candy bar, take a drink of caffeine or something, and you have a huge high, and then about an hour or two later, you're going to go down quickly. But doTERRA's Mito2 Max is a proprietary formula of standardized plant extracts and metabolic cofactors that support healthy cellular energy production to help you feel energized all day without those side effects, without the increased high and the decreased low. Using Mito2 Max as a healthy long-term alternative for increased energy and vitality. It enhances energy by going straight to the source, our cells. Inside our cells reside mitochondria, the organ responsible for the biomedical processes of respiration and energy production. The benefits of Mito2 Max is it promotes efficient production of ATP in the mitochondria of cells. Mitochondria are like the power plants of our cells, and the ATP transports energy within the cells to help with metabolism. Mito2 Max contains a proprietary combination of ingredients to support healthy and efficient mitochondrial function. It provides benefit for the mitochondria of cells, and mitochondria is responsible for both respiration and energy production. Mito2 Max supports increased energy and aerobatic stamina through natural support of mitochondrial function. It supports metabolic adaptation for diverse activities from movie watching to marathon running. Whether you are just preparing for another day at the office or getting ready for the big race, Mito2 Max provides the metabolic benefits to support whatever you want to do. We all crave for more energy in our bodies, but wouldn't it be nice to have more brain power to go and help you through the day? With special ingredients in Mito2 Max, it can provide support for mental energy. Within Mito2, it also standardized extracts of American ginseng root extract, ginkgo leaf extract, and ashwagandha root extract. And coenzyme Q10 support long-lasting mental energy and acuity. Now, I want to talk to you about the benefits of Mito2 Max. Number 5 is if you want to avoid using energy drinks, coffee, or sugary caffeinated sodas to keep you going throughout the day, it can provide a natural alternative to these unnatural stimulants. It is designed to be taken daily for a stimulant-free energy boost. Take each morning. It will help support natural, sustainable energy to get you throughout your long day. Now, I can also tell you, when I first started taking this, I took it for a few weeks and I was questioning, is it really working? Because it didn't work like caffeine did. It didn't give me that quick bolt of energy like, oh, I just had something, I now can do something. It didn't do that for me. And so I was wondering, is this really working? So I stopped taking it for about a week or two. And it took me a couple days to realize what it was happening, but my energy was very low. My mood was very down. I'm watching my birds outside my window go back and forth. So that's why I keep looking up, because I'm enjoying my birds. So I noticed after going off with the Mito2 Max that my mood had changed. I was very lethargic. I just kind of wanted to stay in my bedroom. I didn't want to socialize. I didn't have any energy. I didn't feel like doing anything. But after I went back on the Mito2 Max, I realized it really was helping, but it wasn't giving me that quick jolt like caffeine does, which is a good thing because it kind of sustains you throughout the day. So it's mentioned that you can take 2 a day. You can start with 1 a day. You can take 1 in the morning. You can take 1 at noon. You can take 2 in the morning, whatever works for you. But I can personally tell you that this stuff does work. And as mentioned, this blend includes ingredients designed to help with mental health. When you take an extra dose of mental awareness on your side, Mito2 Max can help. And I just mentioned that you take it in the morning. Oftentimes, when we resort to energy drinks or energy supplements to give us a jolt of energy, we'll experience a dreadful crash several hours later, which I just mentioned, feeling worse than before. But thankfully, Mito2 Max provides sustained energy without the jitters. Alternative stimulants that contain caffeine and other unnatural ingredients only provide short bursts of energy and often leave us feeling worse. You've often heard that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. However, it is equally as important to start your day off with a morning routine that will support energy throughout the day. So like I mentioned, you can take, it calls for 2, but you can take 1 if you want to. Now, what is ashwagandha? Ashwagandha is what's an important ingredient that's one of the important ingredients that's in this Mito2 Max. It is an evergreen shrub that grows in India, and it's the Middle East and parts of Africa. Its roots, which is right here, and orange-red fruit have been used for hundreds of years for medicinal purposes. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. 12 proven health benefits of ashwagandha. Number 1, it's an ancient medicinal herb, so it's been used for years and years and years by all kinds of countries. It can reduce blood sugar levels, It might have anti-cancer properties. It can reduce cortisol levels. It helps reduce stress and anxiety, may reduce symptoms of depression. It can boost testosterone and increase fertility in men. It may increase muscle mass and strength. It may reduce inflammation, may lower cholesterol and triglycerides, may improve brain function, including memory, and is safe for most people and widely available. Now, if you are taking any prescriptions, you do need to check with your provider before you start anything to make sure it's not going to offset the prescriptions that you're taking. But these are all safe, natural products. Let's see, get back to, there we go. All right. So these are all safe, natural products, as I was saying, that are good for you. But you do want to check with your provider before you start any kind of supplement program to make sure that it's not going to offset any medicine that you are taking and that it's good for you. So I hope this was helpful. I hope that you learned something out of this, and that if there's any questions, anything I can do to help or answer or whatever it is, please reach out to me. I'd be more than happy. But like I said before, earlier, that I personally take this product and I personally know it works, because when I go off of it, I notice a big difference. So whenever you take something new, especially, and if you're questioning if it works, the best thing to do is stop taking it for a little bit under the guidance of your provider, and see if it helps and see if it's made a difference, just like I did with the Mito 2 Max. And then you'll know for sure if it's working or not. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful Sunday, a great week. Reach out to me on Facebook or Messenger or email. If any of you want my weekly email newsletters, I do a topic every week and I send it out private message me your email address. I'd be happy to add you to my list. I do these live videos every Sunday. I try to, in the week, try to get in a quick short video now and then, but I don't always get there because I do work a full-time job. I come home and I'm doing animals and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. So I tend to lose track of time and don't get on Facebook during the week much for live videos, but I try to do something once in a while. So just reach out to me if you have any questions or you want any topics covered. Please let me know. I hope you guys have a great day and a great Sunday, and I'll talk to you soon.